Yeah, I think he's from the South. Kaya mga tropa yan ni Coach Mike eh.
62 to 53. Shout out kay Coach Mike, by the way, cleaning up his old office today.
Congratulations on the 30 years of service in the corporate world.
Paundo is fouled, and a chance to inch closer here. If you're Pampanga, Paundo will go to the line.
That was a low-scoring third quarter that these two teams had. Only good for 15 points after both squads were able to breach the 20-point mark in the first half.
Pero grabe yung momentum ng Basilan doon to start the third, no?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Back-to-back three-pointers from Jervy Cruz and Eman Calo to start the third quarter. And we thought, you know, iiwanan na ito Pampanga.
Exactly. It seemed to us that after those 2 3-point shots, the body language, it was telling us that they were already getting disheartened. But quickly, you know, still able to respond. Itong Pampanga Giant Lanterns, hindi lang talaga sila siniswerte doon sa kanilang mga tira. Just like how Jervy Cruz has been raining it down on them here in this game.
Yeah, Jervy Cruz, I think he should be in the three-point shootout.
I think he should be too.
Paundo to Clemente. JLC gets away, backs it in for 2. I tell you, the degree of difficulty of John-Lloyd Clemente's shots tonight.
Definitely up there for sure. But, you know, this is something that we usually see from him. You know, he might have an off night for the first 3 quarters, or, you know, maybe for the first half, but he's gonna try until something goes in. And when he gets going, it's pretty hard to stop. You can see that right now. He's literally putting this team on the back of his shoulders.
Hindi, ano talaga eh. You know, he's an unrelenting scorer. Ito si John-Lloyd Clemente. Ayaw niyang, he's not gonna settle.
Yeah, that is the right term, unrelenting.
Quick spin. Lars trying to go for the reverse. He gets it back. Muyang, no good. Rebound to Jervy Cruz. Eman Calo secures the ball. Quickly to Enzo Hoson. Hoson drives. Pass getting away from Adi Santos. Turnover, Basilan. Bola ng Pampanga.
And it's usually a pass that Adi Santos would like, but medyo napalakas lang talaga dun galing kay Enzo Hoson.
Foul on number 24, Jimboy Pastoran is 4.
Apat na si Jimboy Pastoran. 2 quick fouls for the Star Horse.
Oh, medyo nahuli doon si Jervy Cruz. Got caught red-handed. He was not paying attention to the play that was developing on the baseline out of bounds for Pampanga. It's allowed Larry Muyang that leeway to cut inside and be available for that pass near the rack. This is down to just 7-point advantage for Basilan, Sidelf.
Yeah. 65 to 58. Jervy to Eman. Calo fires a 3. Got it.
18 points now in the game for Eman Calo, Sidelf. And that's down to 10 3-point shot of Basilan in this game.
Normal fouled by Calo.
Foul on number 19, Eman Calo, his second.
And here's the 3-ball galing kay Eman Calo. Man down, man down.
18 points all in the last 3 quarters of this game. Scoreless the whole first period.
68 to 59. And Nermal misses the free throw. Agawan sa rebound. It ends up with Nermal forcing that one. Ang tapik Ends up with Navarro. Here comes Calo. Fast break. Basilan, textbook. And the finish galing kay Adi Santos. He's got 6 in the game. Balik sa 11 ang lamang ng Basilan. Arminion inside. Arminion spins away. Fade away is short. And Jervy Cruz with a rebound. That's rebound number 11 para kay Jervy to go with his 17 points. Calo. 12 seconds to work with. Santos. Oh, what a pass from Eman Calo. It felt like it was short, Javi.
It's crazy how they're executing right now with the Basilan. They're putting on a clinic, painting their canvas like a seasoned artist dito sa laro na to. A thing of beauty how they executed this fast break.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nermal fires a 3. That won't go. Muyang spins and runs into Santos. Calo is ahead of the pack. Calo will lay it in. Balik sa 15 ang lamang ng Basilan with 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. 20 points para kay Eman Calo.
This speed of Basilan slowly putting away Pampanga here in the fourth. They're trying to pull away right now. Calo once again leaking out. I mentioned when you're Pampanga and you're going up against Basilan, you have to have somebody, maybe 2 guys, going back down on the other side to prevent the leak out. That time, Eman Calo, without anybody in front of him, making this a 15-point lead.
₱81 ang kanilang points, 21 up to 29 ang kanilang assists. And let's go to lineup po sila.
Consi Jervy Cruz is the definition of hustle on the court and in public service. Aminado siya, hindi biro ang pagsabayan ang pagiging MPBL player at local official sa Nampicuan, Nueva Ecija, especially ngayon na may problema pa daw sa baha sa hometown niya. Pero with his usual calm and composed demeanor, he shared, it's just a matter of sacrifice and time management. Pag work, work. Pag politics, politics. And for him, presence daw is everything, whether it's boxing out under the rim or showing up for his constituents. Dual role goals talaga, diba? Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Ira. And Basilan is up by 13. Jervy Cruz has been impressive with his work on the court and off the court. A 3. Hindi pumasok ang tres na yun. Na foul. I cannot count out Pampanga, Javi, with under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, this is just a 13-point lead, but take a look at this one.
Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
22 assists for Basilan tonight on 28 made field goals.
Well, they've shot themselves on the foot, Pampanga, with their free throw woes. 21 of 38.
There you see Coach Isel Santos obviously not happy with the way they're shooting from the charity
Like
stripe.
that, 21 of 39.
Sa tingin ko kasi si Coach Isel matinding free throw shooter yan.
Oo, agree.
Yung mga hiling niya sa mintis parang hiling ni Senjing Goy pag nagmimintis ang San Juan.
Yeah. Oson puts his head down. Labas kay Jervy. Back to Enzo. A 3. That won't go. Santos saves it to Jervy, but the box out galing kay Concepcion.
A smart move right there by Archie, but also a gamble galing sa kanya. He could have been called for a foul there.
And Larry Muyang is already at 21 rebounds, Avi.
It's impressive that, you know, he's still on the floor, still playing at a very high intensity. You don't really see him as tired as you expect him to be. Look how he's still hauling down those rebounds.
14 points and 22 rebounds para kay Lars. 11-point lead for Basilan.
And this is far from over.
Calo. Jervy forcing that one. Rebounding GP Faundo. Fa. Kick out. Clemente for three. Gets it to go. 17 points para kay John Lloyd Clemente. Nababa na lang sa 8 itong kalamangan ng Basilan. 4.5 minutes remaining, and that forces Coach Rich Alvarez into a timeout. Fa attracting the defense and finding Clemente with a stroke there.
And here they come, Sedel. John Lloyd Clemente already with 17 points in this game, knocking down only the 5th 3-point shot of Pampanga sa laro na to. 8-point game, 4 minutes and 32 remaining, far from over.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Larry Muyang has been immense para dito sa Pampanga. He's kept them in the game with those 22 rebounds and 14 points.
I think he's only gotten a minute of rest in this game. He's already played up to almost 26 minutes sa laro na to.
You have to remember, this was supposed to be a game at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. But because of the flooding there in San Fernando, Pampanga, we've moved this game to San Juan. Boss Bernard Young, team manager of Basilan. Fa makes his move, the drive, off-balance shot. And look at Jervy Cruz collar that rebound. And a foul on John Ashley Fa.
A good thing for them, that's only their second team foul.
And 12 rebounds already para kay Jervy Cruz. He's got 17 points. Eman Calo has 20 points. Enzo Hoson has 11. And Adi Santos is 8.
Jervy Cruz doesn't seem to miss a beat here in this game. You know, he's missed a lot of action because of his duties, but here sa laro na to, he looks locked in.
Marchi finds Ashley Fa. Layup is good. Oh, 6 points na lang lamang dito. It was a 17-point game at the 2:29 mark of the third. After Pastoran's layup, 62-45 at that point. Ngayon, it's 74-68. Cruz back out to Jimboy. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tempra, atake, binigay kay Jervy Cruz. Oh my!
He's such a sure shot, but I think Tempra got away with a travel there.
8 points ang lamang dito ng Basilan. Concepcion to Fa. Back to Archie. Archie. Offensive foul, Faundo.
Big call against Pampanga there. Faundo obviously not happy with what happened. You know, Tempra trying to get something off of him.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
If you're Pampanga, this is still a very big chance for you. 2 minutes and 48.
It's far from over. (76-68). Turnover, Basilan. Muyang with the steal. Clemente to Fa. Back to Clemente. Inside. JLC misses. A hard foul given up by Larry Muyang to prevent the fast break.
Coach Peric wants an offensive foul. He felt like there was an elbow given there. He's on the floor right now, trying to plead his case, and I don't think our referees are going to budge.
The 2:28 left. Inbound. Tempra. Kaduyak has it against Concepcion. Pastoran. Ooh, that's a walk. And that hurts.
That definitely hurts. That's very painful on the side of Pampanga. There have been lots of non-calls here in the fourth quarter, especially here in the crucial moments.
Archie knocks down the three.
That door is still open para sa Pampanga. Only a 7-point lead for Basilan.
No call there. Basilan in the over the limit already. 3 team fouls para sa Pampanga.
That's an offensive
foul.
Again, coming from James Tempra. And that's going to do it. That's 5 fouls para kay James Tempra.
This is the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Arminion set to check in for Fa. So Arminion, Concepcion, Clemente, Muyang, and Igilos, the 5 for Pampanga. Pastoran, Coson, Santos, Cruz, and Calo for Basilan. Archie loses the handle. Santos. The turnovers hurting Pampanga as well. That's 14 turnovers. A whistle of foul on Andre Arminion.
It's not really a good foul because that shot clock was already winding down. Now it goes back to 14.
Both teams now in penalty. Coson trying to get past Clemente. That's a hard show and a hard foul. Concepcion, a 3. No. Igilos inside, basket and 1.
Wow, Pastoran and Armenion were really going at it, and Andre really had a hard hit on the guy driving. I think that was also Jimboy Pastoran, but here on the ensuing play, Egilos trailing, getting that offensive rebound off the miss.
Yun na please na natawagan.
Yun na nga eh. Pero yung tamang matindi doon, hindi napituhan.
Was AG Gonzalez there? I'm sure. Oh, first basket for Jamo Igilos. He misses.
Oh!
4-point game. Oh, 3-point game, rather.
4-point swing for Jamo Egilos. Some really unusual things happening here in the fourth quarter.
Egilos misses. Nobody boxing out the big man right here, and he puts it back in off his own miss. 62 seconds remaining. It's just a 1-possession game. We're going down the wire in San Juan. We'll be right back. Pampanga's next 3 games, a showdown with the Abra Solid North Weavers on August 9, August 15, Quezon City mga kalaban nila, August 19, Bataan ang mga kalaban nila, Coach Medic and the rest of the Giant Lanterns. Coach Young, of course, is here. Head coach of the Abra Solid North Weavers, Coach Young Garcia. Number 1 team in the league at the moment. Enzo Navarro gets it across against Arminion.
Oh, that's not a good foul.
They finally called the foul.
Yeah, after all the action that they've allowed in the previous sequence, now they call a little bit of a touch foul. Just a little armbar right there, Ganica Armenion. But they allowed a lot of physicality the previous play.
Enzo Navarro extends the lead to 4, 79-75. I'm sure a lot of our friends are watching, including two-time champion coach, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. 80-75. 49 seconds remaining in this ball game. May timeout tayo. Magbabalik ang MPBL dito sa San Juan. Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Phil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. 49 seconds remaining. Pampanga trailing by 5. Nasa kanila yung bola. That's the last time out of the Giant Lanterns. Arminion with the basketball. Archie will fire a 3. Short. Rebound secured by Navarro. And a foul given up by Larry Muyang. 36 seconds remaining.
And that was a must-score situation para sa kanila. And they got a shot with 8 seconds still on their shot clock. Concepcion trying to go for that 3-point shot that would have made it just a 2-point advantage for Basilan. However, I think that he had the opportunity to attack the long closeout because there were 2 guys going at him, and he could have had a free lane to the basket on that left side going baseline.
81-75. Navarro with a stellar game of 10 points and 8 assists. 7-point lead. Coach Melo Navarro there is happy for sure. Arminion finds Egilos for 2. The free throws, nakita natin, 21 of 40, 19 missed free throws for Pampanga in this ball game. Down by 5 with 29.3 seconds remaining.
And even more than they missed in their last game against Valenzuela. They were 16 out of 26 against the Magic.
Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And there's another foul here on Andre Armenion. This time, and Armenion will get the boot. He's now graduated from this game. it's been tough for the players to really find out kung saan sila lulugar in terms of playing defense, because it's been inconsistent really how the referees have whistled the calls, especially here in the fourth quarter, where we've seen a lot of physicality allowed and then some touch fouls being called. It's been a difficult situation, especially for Pampanga, who's been trying to get back in this game.
Two for two for Lorenzo Navarro.
That just might be the icing on the cake. Let's see how Pampanga does here in this possession.
Concepcion fires a three. No. Clemente inside. Still no go. Tip in. Wala pa rin. Ayaw pa rin. Fourth opportunity they score. And they foul Enzo Hoson.
They're just not going to give up. Itong Pampanga, they will not go gently into the good night. They're playing the foul game here, but no more timeouts remaining. So they're really going to have to do everything really quickly if a miracle is still bound to happen. But with BASILAN knocking down their free throws, I think it's already going to be over. 13.9 seconds. Let's see.
BASILAN. Oh, they missed the second. 13 seconds remaining. Here's Clemente. Muyang will try. A three off the glass. 7 seconds remaining.
3-point lead.
They're not out of the woods yet, BASILAN. And coach Rich Alvarez has requested a timeout. With 7.3 seconds remaining. We'll stay in the air, but watch this. Muyang asking for it and then getting it and backing this one in.
Now, to be fair for BASILAN, you know, Larry Muyang is the last guy you would expect taking down a three-point shot this late in the game.
Hey, get open, get open.
All five. We gotta. Hey. You should just X out, huh?
Sino sab?
No.
Sino sab? Set up lang.
It's basic inside lang.
Hey, back set up
Basic
lang.
box lang. Basic box. Pin down. Go. They might switch. Relax. Relax. They might
Get the
switch.
ball, get open, get open.
Hey, after that, you still gotta go. Gotta get everyone go
Hey,
to
let's
the
go.
ball.
Hey, hawak.
To the ball. To the ball.
Hey, baka may automatic na ball.
BASILAN needs to get this inbound safely. And ideal scenario for Pampanga is they get a steal and they get a three. And maybe force this game to overtime. Wala na tayong timeout sa titira dito. Both teams already in penalty. Calo. Bumps Navarro. Navarro will go to the line.
I just love how Coach Rich stepped onto the floor right away, running to remind his player, Lorenzo Navarro, to keep his cool and just focus on knocking down these free throws.
He's 8 for 8 at the line, Lorenzo Navarro. It's a 4-point lead, and BASILAN doing this without Arwin Santos and Alex Cabagnot. 2 for 2. And pressure here as well from BASILAN. Archie, ball slipping out of his hands. It's been that type of night for the Giant Lanterns.
Costly turnovers in the third and fourth quarters, and then a ton of missed free throws, and shots just not falling for them when they needed it to.
Calo to inbound against Concepcion. Pastoran is fouled. Oh, that's Navarro.
Ooh, this is highly unnecessary. But Navarro has been really hot the entire game. These two guys, you know,
Archie.
should really keep it cool right now. 3.2 seconds.
A lot of frustration.
Here's what happened. There's Concepcion. And then Concepcion still trying to talk to Navarro after that.
Oh,
So it was actually Archie who initiated that encounter.
yeah, but yung he took exception dun sa elbow.
Number 25, Renzo Navarro, and number 2, Archie Concepcion, both for unsportsmanlike behavior. Archie Concepcion and Renzo Navarro, 5 fouls.
5 fouls.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to choose somebody else to
Replace
knock down those free throws.
the free throw shooter now.
This game is stretched on.
And Gab Dagangon will take the 2 free throws. It's such a well-played game for Basilan.
Oh yeah, I mean they hung on tough. After that little run, no, not little run, but the lack of defensive intensity that they showed in that second quarter that enabled itong Pampanga to go on that huge 14-0 run, the lead going into that next period. It was really tough for them, and I'm sure halftime that was the highest point of discussion for Coach Rich Alvarez in the dugout. That was something that they had to address, the consistency of their efforts, especially on the defensive side.
Well, granted, there have been a few calls, you know, medyo hindi natin that we're not, you know, usual, particularly, you know, when it came down to a tight game, you know, down the stretch, magiging factor talaga siya. Clemente almost made that one, and that should do it. It's 89-82 para dito sa Basilan Star Horse. It's their biggest win of the season as they move up beyond the 500 mark, improving to 10-9 for the season. They tie Muntinlupa dun sa South Division. They tie their record of Muntinlupa at number 8. Still level on losses with Mindoro, but for Pampanga, this pretty much sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. It's Jervy Cruz who gets the nod with 19 points and 12 rebounds happy.
Yeah, although Emancalo was the top scorer for Basilan with 22 points, the timeliness of the shots of Jervy Cruz in the fourth quarter really pushed Basilan to get this victory